What's up, you guys? It's Jackson here, and welcome along to a brand new F1 2020 career mode. So we're racing in the Formula 2 Championship to get things started. Now, I've actually done 4 events of this career mode, but we've had recording issues for the first 4 races. So first video up will be France in Formula 2. Let's jump straight into it.
It's that time once again, those last few moments of anticipation before lights out and the charge towards turn 1. Which of these young drivers will come out on top at Paul Ricard today? Stay with us to find out as we get today's race underway.
Alright, so we have qualified on pole position, which is obviously a fantastic result. Really happy with how qualifying went. Let's have a look at our strategy here, looking like pitting around lap 5 on the soft tyre. Changing the hard tyre. 15 lap race coming up, so split at 5 and 10. That sounds pretty well perfect. I like that strategy. Let's dive in. We've been struggling a little bit with starts, so hopefully we can get a good start and hold the lead. Let's see what happens. Alright, Boccolacci really put the squeeze on me there into turn 1, but we've got him back. So P3, not a great start, but it could have been a lot worse. Just need to get into a rhythm here. These soft tyres need to last us 5 laps, so obviously need to manage them, close this gap up to Jordan King, but not take too much life out of the tyres. It's interesting to see what our pace is like in comparison to these cars in a race trim. We had a little bit of pace advantage in qualifying, which is nice, but the race is always a completely different story. Really challenging final sector of this racetrack. Alright, a decent opening lap. Over the back of Jordan King, try and make a move. Can we get there? Yes. Yes, we can. So the car was good, the pace was good in these opening laps. We can try and keep that gap within a second to Matsushita. That'll obviously give us the DRS on the next lap and give us the best opportunity to retake the race lead. But we need to play the long game today. It's not all about leading.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta. Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
such a challenge, virtual safety cars. Real challenge. Alright, so we will look like we're close enough to pick up DRS.
We're
Next time
approaching the pit
through.
window. You'll be on the hards. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Wow, that just came out of nowhere. Just stayed within DRS range. I don't know. Back end just completely stepped out under acceleration and just couldn't gather it.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Oh, we got problems. What is going on? Something is wrong with the back end of this car.
Copy.
I got no idea what's going on here. This is really weird. Gonna stay out. See if we can get any information. Vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
That's really weird. Something... I'm telling you, something felt like it broke the back end of the car, but... it feels okay now. We did have a DRS issue in qualifying where DRS wasn't activating. Luckily it was resolved later in qualifying, so we were able to obviously do the lap time that got us pole, but we have an opportunity here on King. Can we get it done? Yes. So the car feeling good. We've lost a lot of time. Came out the sheet at 2.5 seconds as the gap, but car feels good now. That was a really weird issue on the previous lap. That's a little bit wide. So let's see if we have the pace to get this back, get this gap back. I wonder if the tyres are just really overheated on the previous lap. Not sure. Oh, that's a bit rugged. I think this lap was the intended pit stop lap. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Thought we had decided lap 5, but that's saying we know lap 7 to 8, so we'll hold it out at least another lap because the tyres feel fine. and I think they're still giving us a pace advantage over the hards, so it's worth staying out here. See what these guys around us start to do. Matsushita stays out as well. Jordan King in a bit, so a few cars spinning. A few cars staying out, so strategy starting to play a part. We'll wait and see.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. We're leading our teammate by 10.5 seconds.
Yeah, we'll wait and see which strategy had the best outcome. To work hard to close the gap up to Matsushita. 2.7 seconds is the margin. So I'm thinking we'll go one more lap and hit at the end of lap 7. Deep tires still feeling decent. Let's see if the car in front hits this time. Yes. Alright. Strategy will play an important factor here then. Everyone bids.
Sergio is in the pits. Sergio in the pits. We're going to box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
Copy that. So let's see if an extra lap on the soft tyres gives us a kind of overcut on Matsushita. Helps us close that gap. We're just going to have an 8 lap stint on the hard tyres, which is less than we had planned. So that's good. We earned 7 on the softs fairly comfortably. So that's going to mean we should be able to push pretty decently hard on the hard tyres, I think. Hard on the hard.
Be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
So that's good. We can just push on. That'll put us in a good position. It's a challenge, hopefully, if our pace is good on the hard tyre. Here we go. Gotta work this pit lane out, actually. This is a weird one. Alright, need a good pit stop. Come on, boys.
Go now.
5.8, not too bad.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Alright, let's get these tyres up to 10. Gallop looking like it's about 2.7 2.7, 2.8, so not much has changed. These two strategy options look to be pretty similar. So it's a head-to-head battle on the track. We have to hunt him down. Got 8 laps to do it. Here we go. Obviously we do have 1 lap fresher tyres, so that could be a small advantage in our favour. Tyres certainly felt nice and crisp on that lap. We've got 5 seconds to the car behind, so it's absolutely a 2-horse race. And I think it's pretty clear. We have the pace to win today, but we need to execute.
You're losing 2 seconds a lap to the car behind. 2 seconds.
You reckon, mate?
The gap behind us is 6.1 seconds.
The gap in front of 1.6, that's absolutely coming down nicely. I think we'll take any pain with tyre wear later. We just need to go right now. Close the gap. Bring ourselves back into contention. Alright, with somewhat 10, we might be able to pick up DRS next lap. Would be my hope.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
In fact, if we have a good enough run, we might be able to pick it up down the back straight, which will only help our cause. We're coming. We're coming. Here we go. Purple through sector 1. Well and truly within DRS range. And we are in the attack zone. It's time to make a move. Here we go. What can we do? Oh. Can we fire it down the inside here? No. Absolutely not. Oh, a bit too much wheel spin. That's gonna make it hard. That's cheating, go defensive, we'll head to the outside.
Lap of the race so far.
Can we get around that? Oh, no. Almost. Almost. Just ran out a little bit wide. How's the battle? Now this will be a good opportunity to pick up DRS once again, down the back straight. We're a little way behind, picking up the slipstream. And this time, it is job done, is it?
Okay, good work. Great pass.
He's staying there. Is he brave enough? Oh. Oh. Awesome action here in Formula 2. Loving this. It's definitely the best place to get to make a move down there, down the back straight. But he managed to get the crisscross on us. Got a much better run out in the farther corner this time. Use the slipstream.
Gap to teammate behind is 16.9 seconds.
And this time, we've done the job. How good run out of this corner is critical. That's not a good run at all. I think that's going to be enough of a gap. I don't think he'll come at us down this section. Oh, yes he will. Oh my gosh. This is A-grade action, lap 12 of 15 in the slipstream. Can we come back at him like he did for us? Yeah, get that into you. Oh. I could have fought harder there. It's really hard to tell where he was. Tired holding him comfortably. But this is some battle. How good is F1 2020? And we're not even in Formula 1 yet. Goes to the defensive. It's always a hard one to get to this point. We've lost the momentum now, we're not just moving forward, now we're just locked in combat. Let's line ourselves up for a move down the back straight. That's massive DRS zone, as he proved on the previous lap. Get a nice run out of there, we're closer than we've ever been through here. Here we go. Get to the inside. Tighten it up through there. This time, surely. have a lot of wheel spin out of the final corner. But Matsushita not close enough to make the move, so that's good. 2 laps to go. Just need to stretch this margin out now. I think we have a pace advantage. Although he's been very competitive. The rest of the field just nowhere to be seen.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Oh. Oh, thankfully there's only 1 lap left. That would have been a real curveball. Rain. Yellow flags out.
This is your final lap of the race.
Looks to be all good. So, and Matsushita out of the race.
Second a lap on the car behind.
Oh, that's devastating. He put up such a great fight. So I wonder what's happened there. It looks like probably a mechanical issue of some sort. And we'll be comfortable from here on out with 8.7 seconds back to Jordan King. But it's been a great race. Obviously starting from the pole position. Dropped a few positions there at the start. Knew we were going to be on for a decent result, and then we had that 1 lap where the rear tyres just completely went off. I thought we had all sorts of dramas. And we lost a whole lot of time, and then the guards came back, the tyres started feeling good, and we were in the race and able to hunt down Matsushita on the hard tyres. And then what a battle that was. Must have been 3 or 4 laps. He came back at us. Finally, we got the move finished. And then they've had to retire on the final lap of the race, giving us a comfortable margin, 10 seconds back to Antoine Hubert as he overtakes Jordan King. Around the final 2 corners. This will be our 2nd victory of the season. Also won a race in Barcelona. And back on the top step of the podium in Formula 2. Let's go, boys. Yeah. Woohoo!
You worked hard for that one. Congratulations.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Dams are your winners today. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Jordan King, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
My driver of the day is Mick Schumacher. With this team, Prema Power Team, they made the difference on the race strategy. Fantastic.
And now a look at the team standings. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. Another team that excelled today was Dams, who make further progress up the table. After all this drama, you'll be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Alright, so 3rd in the championship standings after that race. Really good race, really happy with the result, obviously. It was a win. So I'm going to be starting in P8 for the reverse grid sprint race. Let's do it.
And we're back. After yesterday's feature race, the top 8 drivers have been reversed on the grid, setting up some exciting action as we launch into today's event, the sprint race.
Alright, sprint race time. So obviously a reverse top 8, so we'll be starting 8th on the grid. Straight race on hard tyres, looking at about 20-minute race, 11 laps. Let's try and get a better start and move our way forward. Let's see how far up we can get. Oh, a little bump. Not a great start. We've lost a few positions. P12. Just need to make sure we keep our nose clean. Don't want any damage. Make sure these hard tyres.
We were looking for, but it's not over yet. Stay focused.
Make sure these hard tyres last the full 11 lap distance. Give ourselves the best opportunity to move forward throughout the race. We had good pace in race 1. We've had good pace all weekend through practice qualifying in the race. So much cloudier conditions in this second race, so just need to try and feel out what kind of effect that has on in terms of grip levels, obviously. Can we get a run into turn 1? It's a good run out of the final corner. We're going to have to go the long way round. No DRS available on Nikita Mazepin. Oh, that's pretty tight. But yes, around the outside of turn 1, love that. Obviously it turns into the inside for turn 2 and got the job done, so that's P11. Fortunately, when you lose 4 positions off the line and you're already starting 8th, you make the reverse sprint race that much harder. The car's feeling good, picking up a slipstream on Boschung. Didn't get a good enough run, unfortunately, I think. Tugging the slipstream once again. What was that? We'll have a look. Tuck to the inside, come on. Oh! Certainly didn't give too much room. That was a very interesting moment. That's, we both fought for the one piece of real estate. That never ends well. Got away with it though. Moved on. And DRS should become available pretty soon. This weather is looking a bit intimidating. Just want to check with the radio. Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Okay, so that's good news. So we know it's a straight fight. I'm not expecting any pit stops. And the hard tyres really held up fairly well in the feature race, so I'm not too worried about the tyres. As long as we don't spin the rears up too much, I think we should be okay. We'll pick up DRS here for the first time in the race. Obviously, when all the cars are in a train, though, we're all going to have DRS, and it just neutralises that advantage. But as the race plays out, hopefully we can make some more moves. Already up to P10, so points incoming, I think. Might just be a little more patient this time. Oh, there's a bunch of cars diving in the pit lane, so you know, I don't understand that strategy, but it makes our life a whole lot easier.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. We're leading our teammate by 1.7 seconds.
Wide. Job done. So, come from P10 to P5 really easily. Not sure if those cars who pitted made a second stop in race 1 and don't have enough tyres left, or whether they feel that the soft tyre shows enough advantage that that's going to be the quicker way, or whether they just don't have enough life left in the hards, but for whatever reason it sounds like 3 positions to me. So lap 4 up to P4, got a bit of work to do to catch these next top 3 cars ahead of us. Let's put the head down.
Pilot has the lead.
Another car in the pits then, a Lacey. Oh, that's way wide. That's way wide. So we'll jump into 3rd place. Callum Harlow with that
Pilot has
5
just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
5-second advantage on us. That is going to be quite something to hunt down, but let's focus one time. Nick DeVries, 2.3 seconds up the road, but it's in a similar margin on Matsushita in the feature race. So let's try and close up on him. The Matsushita, you know, if you have a DNF or a really bad race in race 1 in Formula 2, just punishes you so much, because here we now starting back in 20th or around there for this race. Don't even get the benefit of reverse grid, so that's really costly. And he'd probably have a double 0 points finish when he was fighting for the race win in the feature race. So that's the way it goes. Same for everyone. Just interesting that slightly different rules between F2 and F1. And love how well implemented F2 is into F1 2020. It's not just, you know, everything's the same as Formula 1 with slightly slower cars. It's genuinely a proper Formula 2 experience, and it's very cool. The cars are awesome to drive as well. And we're going to get DRS here. No, we're not. Ah, must have been close.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
should pick up DRS this time. Will we be close enough to make a move into the chicane? We're a fair way back. We're coming though. We're coming. Oh yeah. And job done.
Good job, nice overtake.
Thank you, Jeffrey. So Focus now turns Calamilo. He has basically a bang on 4-second advantage with 5 laps to go. I mean, it's not. No, it's in the pits. Oh, are you joking? The entire field is spinning. I don't get it. I do not get it. So, look, I didn't check whether everyone was on soft tyres. I highly doubt it. Seem to have pretty good pace on them. But I can't fathom why you would need to make a pit stop in this race. Makes no sense to me. But it makes makes our life a lot easier. So we're gonna have to hunt down a 4-second margin, and instead we can just manage the gap to the car behind.
To teammate behind is 5.2 seconds.
Well, if Sergio doesn't feel, we might be on for a double podium. That would be fantastic, obviously, for the constructor standings. And just a great result for the team if we can do that. Ooh. That's the alternative racing line. 4 laps to go then. I'm completely bewildered as to why everyone pitted, but thank you. But, don't see us winning. We got 12 on lap 1. Don't see us winning without everyone just handing it to us. But we have been the class of the field here at Paul Ricard. Hasn't been the case all season, I can tell you that.
Caution, caution. The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
So only the top 4 cars not making a pit stop. Yeah, absolutely. There were a majority of cars that I was around in race 1 did not make 2 pit stops, so it's not a necessity that they don't have any hard tyres left. They've decided to swap to soft tyres. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. But gotta take what you're given. There'll be plenty of hard races this season. Be plenty of days where we have issues, where we should be on for a result but don't get one, or where we're just flat out off the pace. And so the days where you clearly have pace and the competition do some things that raise your eyebrows, you gotta make the most of it. And with 2 laps to go, it's looking very good for a good weekend here in France. That's a cool corner. It's a pretty reasonable racetrack actually in my opinion. I know it doesn't get a great rap, and it's not a Monza or a Spa, but it's fairly interesting. This last sector has a lot of really technical stuff, which is pretty complex, but overall it's a pretty enjoyable track once you get your head around it. As we start our final lap, let's just enjoy it.
This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 10.0 seconds.
Well, we're purple in Sector 1, purple in Sector 2, and off the track. Oh, that ruined that, didn't it? Nonetheless, pole position. Fastest lap in both races. And 2 race wins in France. Let's go.
Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Dams are your winners today. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship leader. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
My driver of the day was Dorian Boccolacci. He did a cracking job of moving through the field. Just a very good race.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams Championship. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. Another team that excelled today was Dams, who make further progress up the table. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
Well, we absolutely smashed them this weekend. 2 race wins. 2 race wins, 2 fastest laps, and pole position. It's been a fantastic weekend here in France. Really, really happy with the result. Obviously, that one, it was kind of given to us, handed to us on a bit of a platter with so many cars making a pit stop. Don't quite understand why, but you've got to take it, right? So, really happy with the result, and we head on to the next race coming up very shortly. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash the like button. That's all I ask. Also, subscribe so you don't miss any more of these full races on the F1 2020 career mode. And until next time, it's bye for now.